YouTube family, a happy Monday to each and every one of you. Hope everybody had a peaceful and productive day. Today I'm going to be sharing a recipe for Christmas coconut buns. And Christmas coconut buns is one that I always remember that my grandma would make, and I used to smell it from a distance away, and that would draw me right over to my grandma's kitchen. So I would like to share this Christmas coconut buns with you all. Let me show you how I make it. So first of all, we're gonna start with grating a whole coconut, and I just break it. You might want to taste a piece of the coconut, and if it's nice and sweet, you know it's gonna be a very nice one for your buns, your coconut buns. If it have a sourish taste or the taste is not right, please do not use it, or else you're gonna damage the whole recipe. So in North America, it's very hard to get a good coconut, but what we like to do, whenever we're buying a dry coconut, we shake them to see if there's water. So when you shake it, it must be heavy and it must have water inside, and these eyes should always look dry, and that's how you know it's a good one. Sometimes they sell the coconut that is not fully dried and the taste is a little bit sour. So that's how we pick a good coconut. I'm gonna use a sit-down grater to grate my coconut because I like the texture that it gives on the sit-down grater. It's a beautiful, nice, lacy kind of texture that works really well for your coconut buns. So I have all the ingredients here for our Christmas coconut buns. It can't be a Christmas coconut buns without the red and green cherries and coconut. So I have some raisins here. I have some nutmeg. I have custard powder, cinnamon powder, baking powder, my grated coconut, mixed essence. You can use any essence of your choice. I have the milk, all-purpose flour, and some softened butter. Let me show you how I put this Christmas coconut buns together. I have one on my channel for just plain buns with some raisins, but this one is a little bit different. The holiday is coming up, and these are great for your holiday table. They're great to share with your friends, neighbors, co-workers, and share some of your culture with your friends. Before adding my cherries to the mixture, I want to cut it up finely so it can be all over in the buns and we're not stuck with big halves of cherries when you bite into your buns. I like to feel that nice little piece of cherries. Coconut buns is very popular in Guyana and the Caribbean. And growing up as a little girl, this was one snack that was never forgotten on my grandma's Christmas basket. She always made some coconut buns along with all her cakes and treats for Christmas. So this was a must in our family. So now it's time for mixing. I'm gonna go in with my baking powder, and I will list all the ingredients and measurement in the description box below. I'm going in with my custard powder, and the custard powder adds a very nice flavor to the bun. It gives a nice creamy kind of flavor and have a nice custardy kind of taste. I'm gonna go in with my cinnamon, and the spices are very important in this bun. I'm gonna go in with my grated nutmeg. Let's mix all those spices in. It smells very nice at the moment. I'm gonna go in with my butter, my softened butter. And I'm using salted butter, so I'm not gonna add any salt in here. If you're using unsalted butter, you can go ahead and add a pinch of salt. We're gonna nicely mix that in. I had to go in with my hand to really mix that butter in. We don't want to have a big clump in one spot and it's not fully mixed into the flour. Today I'm going to make an eggless coconut buns. You can add eggs as well. What I can remember, my grandma didn't add egg into hers, but it all depends on how you want to make it. So now I will go in my grated coconut, and I grated one small coconut, but I want to give you the right measurement, so I'm gonna measure it. And if you're like us, look how stringy and nice and lacy this freshly grated coconut is with the sit-down grater. If you're like my family and you like yours with a lot of coconut, you're gonna add extra. I added 1 cup and I'm gonna go in with a 2nd cup. So 2 cups of freshly grated coconut I'm adding today. You can add less or you can add more. Depends on how you like yours. Because this is a freshly grated coconut, it have all its milk in there. And it's gonna be nice and milky and creamy. And we want to mix that in. And to all my island friends, I know this is a popular snack. You might have a different name for it. We still have something in common no matter which country we're from. So big shout out to all my island friends. So now I feel that this have the real nice texture that I like. I'm gonna go in with my raisins. I decided not to soak them because I don't want them to be too soft and sticky. And I'm gonna nicely mix that raisin in here. And then we'll go in with our green and red preserved cherries. Notice that I have some reserve on the side because I'm gonna garnish when they finish right on the top. And look how that is. That's why this is my Christmas coconut bun. My grandma used to make her own fruits from 5-finger or star fruit or the carambola to add to hers. Or she used to use the gooseberry, or my Trinidadian friend call it sour cherry. And it used to make an amazing fruit for the buns. So now we're gonna go in with our milk and we're gonna make this to a nice sticky kind of consistency. I'm gonna make a well here. I'm gonna go in with a small amount at a time. And this will be one nice rich bun. You can do this with a spoon, but I like to feel my food when I'm cooking it because I have better control over what I'm doing. So I'm gonna go in with some more of the milk. And these are recipes I learned from my grandma. If you still have your grandma around, make sure you spend a lot of time with her and learn something that when you have your family, you can share them back with them. Today, my both grandma is not here with me, but they leave me with some amazing tradition and memories behind. So guys, we almost forget one of the main ingredients, the sugar. And hubby just remind me about that. So what I did, I'm adding it in the rest of the milk that I had remaining. I'm gonna try to melt it and then add it to my mixture so we can have a nice sweet bun instead of a plain buns without no sweetness. So Miss Jessie is helping us to put these little paper cups into the muffin pan. We're gonna make it in the muffin pan. I find it comes out with a very nice shape, and all of them will have the same size when I bake them in the muffin pan. So my oven is preheating to 350 degrees, and we're gonna bake these for about 20 to 25 minutes until they're nice and completely done. This is what our mixture look like. I like to make my mixture to a nice sticky batter like this, and we're gonna go ahead now and fold them off into the muffin pan. I'm gonna scoop up about 2 tablespoons into one of these muffin cups, and that's the amount I'm gonna add until I finish all the batter. So here they are after filling them off into the muffin pan, and they look beautiful, all have the same size, and you can see all the fruits and cherries in there. My oven is ready, 350 degrees for 20 to 25 minutes, and I'll see you guys back when they're done. So our Christmas coconut buns are done, and they are looking very nice, soft, delicious, and scrumptious. And this is why I like to make it in the muffin pan, because they come out with the same size. I'm just gonna garnish it with a piece of the preserved cherries, and because it's Christmas, we're gonna add Christmas colors. And that's my Christmas buns. I'm gonna let them cool down, and we will get a taste tester to reveal the test for us. So here is our delicious Christmas coconut buns, and I am gonna go in for it right behind the camera. I will let you know. Let me take off my cherries and dive in there and let you guys see how nice and soft. Look at that. It's still hot. You can see the steam coming out there, and I can see the fruits and the coconut and everything. It's so super hot still. I couldn't wait. So I'm gonna take a little piece right here, and this mouthful goes to all the viewers and all the subscribers. You can taste the coconut in there. You can taste the raisins, the cherries, all the spices. Amazing. It's so nice and so soft. Look at that. So nice and so soft in the inside. And I have a nice little crusty finish. And this goes so well with a warm cup of milk, or a warm cup of hot chocolate, or even a cup of your favorite tea. So I have enough here for all my YouTube sisters and brothers. Or it can also go nice with a cold glass of Mabi or sorrel. So I'm gonna take another bite. Let me know when was the last time you had a nice coconut buns and the coconut is not hitting in there at all. So if you like this recipe, please give us a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, we hope you'll consider subscribing soon. Until then, we want to say stay blessed, stay safe. We love you guys. Bye for now.